thrilled to welcome you to this very first TV show of our English programs. For today, we have two Malian associations committed in the promotion of the English language. The first is Mise, which brings together passionate teachers, and the second is MECC, which motivates young learners. Welcome. These associations are supported by the UK and the US embassies in Mali. So I will let them to introduce themselves to you, and after that, the TV show will start. In addition to that, Siriki Dambele is present with us today. Clap for him. Yeah. Okay, thank you. One more, and welcome to this very TV show. Enjoy your show.
Okay. Thank you very much, Angel Dambele. Thank you very much, Angel Dambele, for introducing us in this first number of a public show organized by English Time ORTM 1 in collaboration with MATE, MECC, British Embassy, and USA Embassy. Welcome.
Thank you.
So the topic we are going to develop today is English language as a factor of development. I am with Mohamedou Karamoko Kairaba Koita, President of MATE, Suleiman Bagayugo, President of MECC, Dina Beran, British representative, and Suleiman Kamara, USA Embassy representative. Welcome.
Thank you.
So my first question is, how does English open up global opportunities and help individuals engage with a different culture and perspective? So I begin with my left, Mohamedou.
Okay. Great. And thank you so much, Mr. Jara, and thank you for having me. Really thank the First Channel ORTM and under the leadership of the director here. So very interesting, and we're really glad to see all this beautiful audience, students and our colleagues here. And we once more thank all the viewers of the channel first. So we thank also US Embassy for being here and the UK Embassy. It's a great pleasure. And my counterpart for MECC also, Mr. Suleiman. This question is really relevant as concern the different opportunities, of course, for individual and global perspective. Because I even start with this in Mali, we should have a clear national plan, which means that everybody should have access to learn English, because wherever you go today, you need English. And based on that, you may expend a lot of money in this. So it will open your door and to be in contact with other people and the countries themselves, like Mali and other partnership countries. So based on that, everybody needs that language. Instead, you spend much money to hire somebody to be translator or interpreter for you. So it will also personalize your activities, which mean you'll be more confidential, which means the activities you have, you don't need somebody else so as to translate your document or interpret. So most information you have will keep a secret for you.
Okay. Thank you. So I pass the floor to US representative Suleiman Kamara.
Thank you very much for having me. I'm a big fan of your show. So and thank you for that beautiful introduction. First of all, I coordinate English learning and teaching efforts at in US Embassy in Mali. And we have to understand that the role of English is really important, especially in the development of a country like Mali. So as it comes to the cultural efforts or cultural front, I would say that English can act as a bridge to connect and Mali and or diverse cultures and ideas, and English can also provide opportunities for countries. So in the case of Mali, I would talk about that, and so it can provide an opportunity for Mali to showcase its rich culture.
Yeah.
So imagine a Malian filmmaker, for example, or a Malian artist, being able to reach even further global audience, with his art or with his film, for example, showcasing the rich Malian traditions, and that's huge. So that's a great way to promote the country's heritage.
I pass the floor to Dina Bernard for British Embassy.
I also just want to say thank you so much for inviting me here today. It's a pleasure to join you and to talk about English language. So English is a very prominent language. It's spoken by, I think, 1.5 billion people in the world. And so being able to speak English and being able to connect with so many people is a real opportunity and can open lots of doors. In terms of international communication, it's used a lot in the world of diplomacy. I'm a diplomat. It's used in official language of the United Nations, official language of African Union and lots of other international organisations. But it's also really key for international business and international trade. I know of lots of Malians that want to take their business globally, and speaking English will open a lot of doors. Because it allows them to negotiate deals, to network, to meet with other businesses, seek investment and support in growing their business. So there's lots of opportunities through English language. And then also studying, for those that would like to study abroad and further their education, a lot of the world's top universities teach in English. So it's important to be able to read, to write, to speak in English in order to further your studies and to get the most out of it and seek that kind of global engagement. And then finally, just on the cultural side and building on what my colleague from the US Embassy said, it's so true, to reach out to a global audience, to share your heritage, to share your culture. It's important to be able to communicate that widely, and now also to kind of understand other people's cultures.
ECC, what's your point of view about education?
All right, thank you very much for the question, and thank you for having me this evening. So talking about the opportunities, the global opportunities that English opens up, as my colleagues already said. So nowadays, English is the international language. Wherever you go, you need English. So to have international or global opportunities, you need English wherever you go. And talking about culture, the culture parts, so I will say that our country, Mali, has really many culture, and also through this language, which is English, it can permit us also to understand other culture from other countries also, because as my colleague from US Embassy said, for example, when we take the example on the rappers or the artists, so they can go abroad so that to show to international people how the Malian culture are, and also to learn from them. And when they will be back also, that will be an opportunity for Malian also to learn from other countries' culture without moving there.
What study exchange programs does the UK offer, and how can Malians apply? This question is addressed to UK representative Dina.
Thank you. So in terms of English language study, I'd like to highlight the role that British Council plays. So British Council is funded by the UK Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office, and it's about building understanding and cultural exchange between the UK and lots of countries around the world, including Mali, through arts, through culture, through education and English language. And there are some offers available online for free for those that would like to learn English for everyday use, but also for specific business English. And then there's also resources available for teachers of English online. But the UK also offers a scholarship programme, and this is called the Chevening programme, and it's a very prestigious scholarship sort of targeted at future leaders, change makers, those that want to make a positive impact towards their communities and their fields. We offer this scholarship every year, and Malians are able to apply. The scholarship is fully funded, so that covers tuition fees, a monthly stipend, visa costs, travel to and from the UK. And it's for a master's course of any choice. There's a wide list of eligible courses. The application process will be open in August this year, in fact, and closes in October. So we really hope to get applications from a lot of Malians who want to make a positive impact. In terms of the eligibility criteria, you need to have an undergraduate bachelor's degree, to have at least 2 years work experience, and that can also include voluntary, so it doesn't need to be paid work experience. You need to demonstrate some real leadership, and finally you must be committed to come back to Mali for at least 2 years to kind of share what you've learned and your experiences to help develop in Mali. So if you would like further information about the scholarship, you can check out our social media pages. So UK in Mali on Facebook, and UK or Mali on X. And there's also more information on the Chevening website, which is www.chevening.org.
Okay. Thank you very much, Gina, for this explanation. Now I go to U.S. Embassy.
The U.S. Embassy works closely with the two umbrella English clubs. The MATE, the Malian Association for Teachers of English, and MECC, Malian English Club Council. So we work hand in hand to make sure that English is promoted in Mali through MATE's annual conference, which brings together English teachers from all over Mali. So we also worked with MEC here, MECC, to organize annual English festival to bring together hundreds, if not thousands, of Malian students to firstly know really what English is about and what English can bring them in terms of benefit and brighter future. So, and the U.S. Embassy also works with implementing partners to conduct targeted outreach to ensure that potential candidates understand the meaning of those exchanges and the message behind it and what it can do for them and their communities, and also to understand the selection process. That's really important. And the embassy also works with providers who can carry out programs like the Access Micro Scholarship, taking place now as we speak, and it aims at training around 60 young Malians on global citizenship themes. For example, U.S. culture and value and 21st century's skills through English instruction. So I think that can, contribute greatly in increasing, the number of participations, because those exchange programs are mainly English-based.
English is taught in the Malian school as a second language. So what can be done? You are teachers to improve the teaching of this language in our educational system.
Based on that, first we start by preparing those teachers and organize a different training, so as these teachers will be well prepared. As Mr. Kamara just said, annually we celebrate the national conference with the U.S. Embassy. During this conference, teachers from different regions they come, but even here, all teachers they don't have means, or we can't invite all of them in terms of means, and then our budget we have. Once the teachers, of course, they are trained, we go and deliver message to students, and those students from different categories, we should also know their needs, because in my point of view, we should leave this traditional method, which is mainly based sometimes teaching pure grammar. So in our new generation, they no more need this. And I would like we better involve the teaching through technology, because we most of time 80% of students they have a smartphone, tablets, or laptops. So this will help them a lot, instead of letting them and use those devices in other way. It's better to include this in teaching. and teachers should be trained how to use those devices also. So I really want we include all learners and teachers when they are prepared. Of course, to deliver message also will be very easy for them.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So, what is the main purpose of the different English club as far as the promotion of English language is concerned?
The main purpose of English clubs in Mali here, seeing that we are in a French-speaking country.
Yeah.
So the objective of this English club is to provide an environment for people, the English lovers, mainly young people. Because 10 years before, when we took the students from FLSL, they finished with their bachelor degree, and even being in front of people expressing themselves in English was a very big deal. It was not easy. So this idea of creating an environment for people, for young people mainly, so that they can improve and practice their English, that's the main purpose of those English clubs. And we can say that nowadays we are doing our best to promote the English language, because when we take the student from FLSL, I'm taking FLSL as example because this is the university where we learn English here in Mali. So nowadays even a student from the first level can express him or herself freely, fluently in English without any shame, and also without going abroad to learn English to practice. So the main purpose is to provide an environment and also to help those young people, young leaders, to learn about leadership, communication, and also to practice their English so that to improve their level. So we work also with MATE also, because they come from MATE, and then we are the high level. MATE prepare them at the background, and at the university we take the floor, and we encourage them also to practice their English, because when we talk about the language, it is practice, it's speaking.
Yes.
So that's the main purpose of those English clubs.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bakary.
Yes, welcome.
So now I would like to invite Angel for the tea party, because we need tea. Talk too much. I don't know if you didn't like tea. Hey, drink tea. So the tea is ready.
Okay.
Now you can show us the different material you have to make this tea.
You need to have a cup first. Glasses are here, putting in the plate. You have a tea, the mint, the charcoal, you will put in the furnace. So after that, the cup is here. You should put first water.
Sorry.
Okay.
Not well fixed.
Before making a tea, you should put this in your cup, and after that, the tea will come. Sometimes after, you can use the mint to put it, and the sugar will accompany it.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Thank you very much.
You are welcome. So let me ask the audience.
Okay.
Do you like a tea? Yeah. Okay. Which kind of tea are you standing for? Let me. Okay.
Yeah, thanks so much. We like tea made in Mali, what we call made in Mali. And I think that Mali is a well-known country for making tea, generally in the north of Mali, in the center, and now in the south.
Okay.
Everyone in Mali loves tea.
Okay.
Above all that, it also gathers people. That's true? Yeah. Okay. Now.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay. You can taste it.
Okay.
And tell me.
Enjoy your tea.
Okay.
Enjoy your tea.
Okay.
Cheers.
Sure.
Perfect.
Tell to our viewers. Do you appreciate my tea? Yeah.
Okay. Yes. And Mrs. Angel, I do confirm that your tea is delicious.
Okay.
There is mint, as you said, and sugar is fine, even though I don't like my sugar. As Mr. Jite said, okay, in the north, of course, in the morning we have specific times,
Okay.
maybe different from Britain and the US. It may be different, but in Mali here, very interesting.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay, you have a tea. Now tell me at which level do you appreciate my tea? Wow. Yeah. Tell me that.
Yeah.
First of all, thank you very much for being us for the hospitality. And I would say that I like the mint flavor better. Yes.
Fine. Okay.
And the presentation
Okay.
of the whole material and everything. So thank you for that.
Oh, you are welcome.
you.
And my sister,
It's good tea.
it was
Yes.
very good.
Very good.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome. This means you will be with us next time.
Inshallah.
Okay.
Definitely, yes.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Angel. We have a proverb of the day. So the proverb of today is, the greater is the challenge, the more we like it. So I would like the public to say something about this proverb, if they understand well or not.
In my opinion, in life, if something become easy, you cannot find experience. It is in the good thing we discover the experience, we got experience. And more something, this challenge is great, more you will have energy to be faced, and you will learn more through to the challenge.
I think it's about our hard working in this life. We don't like every time to give up.
Yeah.
If you have a goal, you have to do everything as much as possible in order to achieve it.
My name is Mohamed Jabi. I'm a member of Lycée Philidavo Sizogo English Club. Yeah, this statement is true. The greater is the challenge, the more we like it. Even in the context of learning English, we know that we are living in a French-speaking country.
Yes.
So learning English is very challenging. Despite that, every single year, the level of English is increasing. The new English club is creating every single year. So despite the challenge that, learning English it is, people are motivated. Students are motivated, despite we are living in a French-speaking country. Everybody wants to speak English like a native speakers.
Yes.
So that means challenge is a great source of motivations.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. So we have here an artist with us. His name is Uruferela. So he brings us a song called Welcome to Motherland. I'm very happy for this song. So we are at the end of this program. We will be together next month, inshallah, because we have to do this program every month, one public show every month. If God accepts this, he will do this. Thank you again for coming. So I don't know if you have something to add to conclude this program. You have something to... Okay. Okay. Okay, so thank you very much for coming.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming. I will greet MEC for coming.
Clap for it.
And Mate also.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. Our big teachers.
Yeah, our teachers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. See you next time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.